Hi Nana. Hi Nana Jean.
Hi Nana Jean.
Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We miss you.
We miss you.
We love you.
We love you.
Hope you have a nice dinner.
Have you a nice dinner.
Say happy birthday.
Happy
No, you still sing.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nana. Happy birthday to you.
Happy hooray! Happy
Hooray! Yeah, that was a good song. So we miss you.
We miss you.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Happy birthday, Nan!
Happy birthday, great grandma from Grace.
Beautiful.
Happy birthday, great grandma from Tobias. Happy birthday, great grandma from Sarah.
Happy birthday, great grandma from Isaac.
Happy birthday, great grandma from Luke.
Hi, great grandma. Happy 90th birthday. I hope you have a great day from Ashley.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Happy birthday!
Congratulations on making 90 years.
Wow, 90 years.
I know, right? Pretty impressive, hey?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Grandma. And happy 90th birthday.
Hello Auntie Jean, happy 90th birthday. I'm just going to say a few things about when I was young and you used to bring the girls over to Mum's place and we'd have a lot of fun in the garden with all the pets, and when I used to come over to your place I'd have a lot of fun running around the bush up the backyard. That was really great fun, and if it hadn't been for you we wouldn't have had this time together. I also want to thank you for when I was about 13, Cookie and Mum and Dad were going to get baptised up at the Crystal Pools in the National Park, and it was a beautiful day and I was wandering around the bush and you come up to me and asked me if I knew Jesus, and I said I did, and did I love him, and I said I did, and you said, well, you might as well be baptised too, and I thought that's a great idea, so I ended up getting baptised the same as Cookie and Mum and Dad. And that stayed with me. The fact that you came and spoke to me about it was a really big blessing, and it's always been with me for all my life. I also want to thank you for making that dress that Miriam wore as a bridesmaid to our wedding. It was a beautiful dress and it was well made and she looked absolutely beautiful. And as I got older and we drifted apart because of distance and I wasn't serving the Lord, but I do thank you for keeping us in your prayers, and eventually David and I came back to serving the Lord. I also thank you that every time I ring you just to say hello, I always hang up and I feel good. You make me feel special, and you've always got something great to say, and I thank you for the feelings of kindness and goodness that you give to me, and have a great day.
Hi Granny, happy 90th birthday. So glad to be here for your big and special day. My fondest memory of you is when you used to look after me after school and cooked me your big and famous homemade chicken schnitzel, and also when you used to give me extra chocolatey Nesquik shakes. I'm really sorry if I was such a little brat for you as a kid, as I'm pretty sure most of the women found. But look how it turned out. Happy 90th birthday. Love you heaps.
Hi Grandma, just wanting to wish you a very, very happy 90th birthday. So super excited that we're all going to be here today to celebrate. What an amazing person you are. I hope you have the best day. Congratulations. Yeah, love you so much. Fond memory that I have of you would have to definitely be coming up to stay at your house on the school holidays when I was little. We'd always go to the swimming pool, we'd go to the video shop and hire all of the weekly movies and just sort of have movie marathons at your house. You'd always cook those amazing chips that Lauren was talking about as well with the Hervamere salt, just delicious and super, super yum. Yeah, it was just always so much fun coming up to stay with you. And yeah, I love you lots. So many memories to look back at and so many more memories to come. Hope you have a fantastic day, Grandma. Love you. Bye.
Happy birthday, Granny. We love you. Bye.
Bye. Hi, Grandma. Happy 90th birthday. So happy to be here spending it with you. I have lots of memories of us together, many of which were spending it with you on my school holidays. I remember during the summer school holidays, we would watch the Australian Open together and place 10 or 20 cent bets on who was going to win, which I rarely lost because whenever I realized my player was losing, you would allow me to change players at the last second. 10 and 20 cents doesn't sound like much, but you know, that was a bag of lollies back then, so that was pretty cool. I also remember you were cooking your signature potato chips, which I loved. I'm pretty sure it was potato chips or maybe hamburgers. But anyway, you accidentally caught the stove on fire, and me being heroic child of the year, bolted as fast as I could to the nature strip, where I prayed to God that you were going to be okay and that the house wasn't going to catch on fire. So I think because I was praying for you, you weren't annoyed that I just like left really, really quick. But that memory really sticks in my mind. But there are so many more and not enough time to tell them all. But I wish you the best birthday, and I love you heaps. Bye.
Grandma, happy 90th. I'm so happy we're all here together today, celebrating a special day just for you. One of my memories is always catching you in the act of having a good old-fashioned chat. Either it's at Ragman, Coles, Chiringa Village, even the petrol station. You genuinely seem to make old friends with whoever you meet. But just for the record, you are my oldest and dearest friend, and I love you very much. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I'm so proud that you've made it to 90 and we get to celebrate the day with you. Okay, my favorite memories of you. One of my strongest memories of you is you growing the alfalfa sprouts and taking me on trips to the health food store. As a child, you always spent a lot of time explaining to me the nutrients and the health benefits of foods, and this has actually had a massive influence over me in my life, because now I really pay attention to my diet and the health benefits of what I'm eating. Probably the most recent conversation that helped me was the conversation we had about taking magnesium orally. I've now started doing that and I've been feeling so much better when I go to the gym. So thank you, Grandma. Autumn. I always think of you when I see autumn leaves falling, because I have a memory as a child of going on a walk for you and having my gum boots on and just running around stomping on all the autumn leaves. It was a really happy day, and to this day as an adult, when I see those autumn leaves falling, I think of you and I want to run around and stomp on the autumn leaves again. But my all-time favourite memory of you is all the mornings that we sat in bed and had breakfast together, and you'd make us tea with honey and toast with apricot jam. And I really think those memories are so special to me because it was about spending that one-on-one time with you, and it meant the world to me, Grandma. So anyway, we're supposed to keep these videos short, so I have many more memories of you, but I wanted to share those ones with you. Happy birthday, Grandma.
Happy birthday, Mum. One of my favourite childhood memories would have to be story time at night time. We used to have a different Bible story every night. In fact, we were probably proper little scholars of the Bible by the time we were 10 years old. It was a lot of fun. My mother used to give us little competitions and all sorts of things to go with the Bible stories, and we learnt so much. And the other memory that really always stays with me was Christmas morning, waking up to a big pillowcase full of toys and beautiful handmade gifts that my mother had made. My mother's a very fine seamstress, so she'd make us all these beautiful clothes for summer, and then we'd go off camping on holidays. It was a load of fun, and I think we must have been the best dressed children in the neighbourhood. My fondest memories of my mother, now I'm an adult, was getting to know her as a person, not just as my mother, but also as a very dear friend. We've had lots of adventures together. We've been out to many, many cafes and restaurants on a Sunday, and it was just great to spend time with her and to talk about life, the philosophy of life, our beliefs, what we're going through. So I've been very, very fortunate and very, very blessed in that way. I also truly admire my mum's unwavering faith in her Lord Jesus Christ. I really admire that because we all need faith these days. Life can be pretty tough, and no matter what my mother has faced, she's never wavered in her trust in the Lord Jesus Christ, and I love you for that. I love you, Mum, and a very, very happy 90th birthday.
My mother has the softest hands, although very busy hands, always soft. Mine are not so soft. However, one thing we do have in common is our ability to use our hands to sew and our love of sewing. I remember my mother at her little black Singer sewing machine on many occasions, running up frocks for us to wear to church and other clothes to run around the backyard in. I remember particularly the royal blue terry tailing beach coats that she made for us with appliqued fish of bright colours cut out from tea towels and applied onto those. We used them for our lab coats when we went on a camping trip, pottering around the rock pools all day long, gathering specimens and having such a lot of fun. I don't recall injuring the specimens, but returning them back to their rock pools to continue their happy lives. I also remember Mum, as we sat around the breakfast table, regaling us with stories of her youth and what she got up to with her sisters. One story that sticks in my mind particularly is the event of the wet newspaper. The parents had gone out to church, and so the girls were left to their own devices. They went upstairs and gathered up newspaper and wetted it down. Then they snuck out onto the balcony and threw it down on people as they passed by. I thought it was a very cute and naughty, exciting prank, and I locked it away in my child's mind. Sometime after the storytelling, Paula and I found ourselves out the front of our house on the nature strip, hosing randomly the grass. This escalated into randomly hosing cars as they passed by. Well, one car passed by and it had its passenger side window down, and the water went in and hosed a lady. The car stopped abruptly and an irate woman jumped out, making her way as she brushed the water from her blouse up to our front door. Fearing that we were going to be in big trouble, Paula and I cleared off up the bush, up to the top streets, and pondered our fate and wondered if we could pack our pants with newspaper, dry newspaper, to ward off any spanking that may occur. Well, eventually we had to go home, so we headed for home and to get dinner and sidled in the back door very quietly, expecting a big furor to erupt. However, no such thing occurred. It transpired that Mum had warded off the irate lady and dealt with her and placated her, as she is good with people, and there was no music to face, although I'm sure we got a telling off of sorts, but it was nothing compared to the relief that we found. Whether our little hosing event was inspired by the wet newspaper event of my mother, I'm not sure, but I like to think so, and I laugh to myself when I think about the random hosings and the wet newspaper dropping from the sky. Happy birthday, Mum. Love you.
Hi Mum, wishing you the happiest of 90th birthdays. What an amazing achievement to reach in anyone's life. We are so proud of you. One of my earliest happy memories was of summertime in Sydney. Mum, as you know, you don't care for the summer heat nor the Melbourne heat, but you still allowed us to be kids and we had wonderful times. My favourite activity was to turn on the shower, put on our cozies, Sydney word for bathers, and splash about in the shower that we had blocked up with a plastic lid. Then we would skate merrily up and down the linoleum floors, skidding and skating and having such a good time. When the playtime was over, you would give us all a towel and we would walk around on the floor and slosh around the floor dutifully, cleaning and wiping every mark and every trace of water away from the floor. What a brilliant way to get the floors cleaned on a hot summer's day. Mum, you are a genius. A final and very important memory I'd like to bring to you today was the time that I had my first child. I remember you walking down the passageway and into my room at the hospital carrying an enormous pink teddy bear. The look of joy on your face was really quite something. I will never forget that happy, wonderful day. You were so proud of your new granddaughter. You were so proud of me. And it was so strange. Our roles had changed because now I wasn't just the daughter. I was also a new mum. You taught me so many amazing things. You were there for me through all the difficult days and weeks and all of the fun times as well. You've put in so much with both of my children and I'm so grateful. I used to believe before I had children that it was a great science experiment and everyone could learn everything they need to know from books. It was very reassuring to discover that my mum was a treasure trove of knowledge and also a treasure trove of insight and how to teach someone to do real life. Children are real life. It's been a wonderful journey, Mum. We're so proud of you. So many things to thank you for. One of your best things that you said in advice to me was, trust God and it will be okay. Trust God and I will pray for you. Those words always brought so much reassurance to my heart. And as a mum, you are absolutely irreplaceable. We love you so much. Love you, Mum. Bye.
Hey, 90! Heard though. Do you realise you've outlived all our previous ancestors that we know of? You've outlived a lot of them. Growing up in Oatley. Well, that was very nice. Great place to grow up. We went walking in the bush, picking blackberries and bringing them home for Mum to make pies. The bush was across the road and also behind our house, the back blocks. We went raiding junk piles. We loved junk nights. We would always raid the junk piles. And sometimes we'd bring home treasures that we could furnish my cave with. I had a cave up the backyard. It also had a resident gecko in it. And I used to love to get up there when it was raining and I could light a little fire and lie down and read my little escape. We liked catching stuff. We enjoyed. We did watch quite a bit of National Geographic type shows, so we thought we were a bit like, people on the TV. So we would go and catch tadpoles, that's a big tale I suppose, and bring them home in jars and watch them grow into frogs, and we'd have to take them back and release them. What else did we catch? We caught a turtle one time in the open water drains. They were clean beside the road, and brought it home, put it in the green paddle pool that we had up the backyard. He was with us for a little while, but then he ended up getting a bit savage, so we had to get rid of him and put him back in there. The annual camping trips. There you go. They were horrible to start with. It was just a matter of packing that boat. It was such a drama in the heat and everybody was yelling at each other. And you'd always feel a bit car sick on the journey down the coast. But once you got there and the tent was pitched, it was great. We swam every day. We picked oysters off the rocks. I don't think we went fishing. I think the father went fishing. And it was just magic stuff. It was lovely. So, Mother, I probably have you to thank for my growing up with some ethics and kindness, and also with the desire to make something of myself. Love you very much. Have a happy
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Happy 90th birthday.
We love you.
Love you heaps.
I love you lots.
I love you heaps.
I love you very much.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
I love you, Mum.
Love you.
We love you so much.
Love you very much. Have a happy birthday.